I'm Reba Haas, your host on American Dream TV, and today we are at what is truly my happy place. We're at Seattle Humane, and why is it my happy place? Because I am a huge, huge animal lover. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm all about the animals. And Seattle Humane, I have been a personal giver to for over 30 years, but today we're going to show some of the things we're very grateful for that this organization has, where we are going to go visit the Pet Resource Center and specifically the Pet Food Bank, which is an integral part of this organization and this community and what they do for animal lovers. Let's go check it out. All right, so today we are at Seattle Humane, part of the Pet Resource Center. We're standing in the Pet Food Bank, and I have with me Julie McCabe, who is the director of the Pet Support Services. So explain to our viewers a little bit more about what that role actually entails and what you offer in that role.
Sure. So I oversee our Pet Resource Center adoptions and our intake program. So it's all of the offerings at Seattle Humane that really support pet owners and try and keep pets either with their families or place pets with new families.
Which is super important. It's one of the reasons that I find doing this interview, and I also am a big person who's involved in animal welfare, both with Seattle Humane, also throughout the nation, and also internationally. So for me, what Seattle Humane stands for and what you've been doing for over 100 years now, isn't it?
Over 125 years.
125 years. It's incredible work. So it's one of the reasons we wanted to get our viewers a little bit more familiar with everything and understanding kind of what the needs are for an organization like this, because it's grown quite a bit. So my understanding is that while we have some of the food here, this isn't all of it, but you serve close to 1 million meals a year. How does that work here?
Pet Food Bank is an organism all its own. Over 82,000 meals a month go out to community members. We have partnerships with human service organizations, pet food banks, human food banks, apartment buildings, senior centers, and then we also have walk-up hours where community members can come and pick up supplies here.
Okay.
And through all of those things, we serve over 82,000 meals a month.
Okay, so that must require a lot of staff and volunteers, I'm guessing?
An enormous amount of volunteers.
Okay.
Yes, we couldn't do it without them.
Okay, so not only are you looking for donations, because is all of this food that we're looking at right now donated?
All of this is donated. 99% of the supplies and food that come into the Pet Food Bank come in through donations.
Thank you for what you do. Animals are voiceless and they require all of these wonderful people that we see here today to put this together for them and for the families that love them too. Now we have Amanda Wiley, who is the Pet Resource Center Manager. How do you manage this vast array of meals?
Yeah, so we get food in from the community. As Julie mentioned, we're 99% donation based. So we get donations locally from people like picking up from a local pet store, just dropping off an extra bag, extra can here at Seattle Humane, or people can shop our Amazon wish list from anywhere and send us some pet food supplies to get shipped to us. So we get all these donations in. And then we have our wonderful team of volunteers who work on sorting all the donations, repackaging the donations, and then sending them back out to the community to a variety of places of senior centers, low-income housing groups, stuff like that.
One other thing that I want to make sure that we're kind of highlighting here and why the need is really great for us to continue supporting as we go through this. So I want to thank everyone who's helped support this organization. But my understanding is also that your walk-up requirements, because we know in human food banks that over the last several years, the need has risen tremendously, and it's no different here. Is that correct?
Correct, yeah. So we have walk-up hours 4 times a month, and they last for 3 hours on each day that we're hosting them. In those 3 hours, we see between 75 and 100 families come to us looking for pet food and supplies. So of the donations that we get in, a lot of that goes directly to pet families who come and see us during our walk-up hours. So we've definitely seen an increase. Previously, I would say the average was maybe like 30 families during walk-up hours, and now we're seeing, 75 to 100.
Oh, wow.
So the increase in need has definitely gone up in these current times. But I'm just so grateful and appreciative of all the donations we get, that we're able to support people when they come to us looking for that support.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much. And again, appreciate all the work that you do here. It's incredibly important work. So thank you for that. And thank you to everyone who's checking this out today. So thank you so much for joining us today here at the Seattle Humane Pet Food Bank. And if you get the opportunity, please go to their website, seattlehumane.org, where you can help support the organization. And most of all, we just want to say thank you for being here with us today. And to all those little fuzzy critters out there, we love you. And for our viewers out there, we love you too. Thank you so much for being supporters of today's show.